Welcome to Real Flix Reviews Movie News. And we have a question for your us and
Your hostess.
your hosts and the audience. The question is, out of all 208 episodes, what are your 3 favorites?
All right. Who's starting this?
I'll go.
I don't think you should. Ryan.
Harsh.
We're doing this now?
Yes.
The fuck?
Okay, I'm going
You
first.
brought this shit up earlier like we were doing it like next week or something.
Whatever. Anyway, I'll go first. So for
Wait.
me,
Why don't we give Ryan some time? Let's do some news and we'll come back
Yeah,
to it.
Ryan's gonna go through all 208 episodes right
yes,
now.
he's going to right now.
Yes, he is. It's not. So I'm gonna
If
go
you hear
first.
clicking, that's him on the keyboard.
I'm going to go first with the movie news, and this is kind of geeky a little bit, but I'm actually insanely excited. Warwick Davis will appear in Star Wars 7 or 8 or whatever.
Okay,
the fuck it is.
is he actually going to be playing Warwick Davis, or is he a freaking fuzzy character?
The picture is him as Wicket,
Well,
but
wow. So he's not going to have any lines.
he'll have lines, but
Good
it won't be
job.
in English. I don't know. Hey, I'm
Say
excited.
Yub Yub or something. It'll be
Yeah.
awesome.
I
I
like
know.
Warwick Davis. He's always
I
been
do
one of my
too.
favorite actors.
I think they need to give him more lines like they did in Willow.
Well,
Look it
there's
up. It's a movie.
There's a fan theory how all of those furry little teddy bear creatures are really all dead because of what they did. But it's like,
They were all lined up and shot.
well, because they exploded the planet and all this stuff, and it threw the planet out of orbit, and it's like, that's a really well thought out fan theory.
Oh, dude, the fans for Star Wars are insane. You guys are literally insane.
And I'll get one more piece of news. They released the poster for Wolverine 3,
Yep,
Logan, and
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm really excited. And this better be based.
Except for the fact of the directors and producers involved. You guys have black marks on your record. Just saying.
Do they have an asterisk by their name like Barry Bonds?
They damn well should. For X2? Are you freaking kidding me?
Wait, X-Men 2?
Yeah.
That was the only good one out of the 3.
But still,
It was better than number 3,
it's better than number 1.
and it was better than the Wolverine Origins. Unless one of them were responsible for that.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys
Okay.
you at least have one black mark, because that movie
Probably got more
sucked.
than that.
Allegedly, this is the one that's based off of the Old Man Logan comic book.
Well, it's based off of a few things, Old Man Logan being one of them.
Oh, really? It's not completely based off of
Not
it?
completely based on it, so let's not get our hopes up for that entirely. But it is going to be, a slightly older Logan. His healing power is sort of waning, in his elderly years. There's some speculation on who the hand is that's holding his. I'm thinking it's his kids,
X.
which is why I'm hoping they're going with some sort of a kind of a John Wick scenario, if you will.
So the question, because when you said kids, I was thinking it was that experimental girl that had the
Yeah,
claws in her feet.
Trying to remember her name.
X something.
Yeah, Project. Yeah.
But I'm totally
She's
down.
one of my
with-
favorite characters. Yeah, and she has claws in her hands and feet.
Yeah.
She has 2 in her hands, like one on each side, and then 2 in her feet.
See, I'm hoping they at least go with the family part of Old Man Logan, because that was the part where it really brought me into it. That, and hoping I would see him just dissolve and there's just a skeleton.
I want to see the Hulks eat him.
That was the really don't. That's why I said let's not get our hopes up.
Yeah. So
Well,
you guys,
because to do Old Man Logan, I mean, it's you're doing a really ambitious story, but you can take elements from it and still make it interesting, kind of within the X-Men universe that they've sort of established,
yeah, and as much as I hate to say it, I don't think as a director who could make it have the Western feel, because it kind of has like was it Sergio Leone feel to it?
Talking about Old Man Logan.
Yeah, the comic
Yeah,
book.
well, it was very post-apocalyptic kind of Western sort of vibe to it, but that was like the bad guys had taken over and divided up the country. I mean, it was complicated.
Yeah, and I want to make clarification for all the fans that are getting pissed off at us right now. It was X-23. That's his daughter. That's
Oh,
his female
yeah.
daughter. So yes,
Wasn't that in the cartoon that was X-Men Wolverine?
comic and cartoon. So all you guys like having conniptions right now, put the Mountain Dew down, put the donuts down, stop throwing food at the screen. We're okay. It's X23.
Wait, what about for all of them who are listening on the podcast? You can catch it iTunes and other ones.
Yeah, keep
Oh,
eating
they've
your
already
pork rinds.
crashed. Don't worry about them.
They've already correct. Um,
They've already punched their computer enough times.
and since
They're not watching us anymore.
And since I'll throw in one more real quick, was Iron Fist kicks serious ass in first photo of Marvel's new superhero series.
See, I don't think you can do just a photo and say it kicks ass. How is that
Yeah,
possible?
everything kicks ass when you're looking at it as a photo. The
Yeah,
new Power
yeah.
Rangers suits kick
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah,
See, have any of you guys
Here,
watched
look,
the?
See, Project X23
So-
looks like she kicks ass. We don't know if her movie or TV series will ever kick ass.
So have any of you actually seen the trailer to the new
morons?
Power Rangers movie?
Yeah, I did, and it looks about as lame as when I remember watching as a kid.
So what do you think
Wait,
of?
that was your generation, Ryan.
It sure was.
By the way, he's our generation
Hey,
too.
I like the Pink Ranger.
Amy Jo Johnson.
Yeah.
So the question is,
I'm down
what
with
did you
that.
think of the way they kind of sweated out the suits?
I love that they're going with like the troubled youths. That's adorable. It just looks ridiculous, you know. Of course,
using
I'm
my
gonna fucking
lines.
watch I'm an idiot.
You're stepping on my lines. And Marvel's Iron Man has a Netflix release date of March 17th, 2017. So you'll still have a couple of more months to watch it. Wait for it before you can watch it.
On Netflix?
Yeah.
But is Robert Downey on Netflix now?
Why would he be in a Iron Fist?
Oh, Iron Fist. I heard Iron Man.
You
Oh,
said
excuse
Iron
me.
Man.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
meant
I
Iron-
was about to get pissed off if they didn't have Robert Downey Jr.
I'm
playing
sorry.
Iron Man. I was gonna. Yeah, I was
excuse
gonna
me.
get pissed.
Iron Fist.
Okay.
There's too many Iron
All right,
characters in the
yeah.
Marvel universe.
Eh,
Ironmonger, Iron Man, Iron Fist. Pick one, damn it.
Iron
I think you're
Panties.
thinking of Warmonger.
Yes, I
Chastel.
am. So the new trailer though, it was. Another thing is how they found their morphers or crystals. It's just like
Oh,
this
I
seems.
I'm not watching Power Rangers.
I want to see it just because it looked like the teenage movies that came out in the late 90s. This is what it
Well, see,
feels
that's
like.
the thing is, are they actually making that for them, or are they making it for like my generation of people? That's what I can't figure out.
I think they're making it for our generation.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, every time I watch Power Rangers, I was watching Godzilla versus Mothra. That's all I saw.
Pretty
Oh
much.
man, Godzilla versus Mothra was way better.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
But it didn't have that really kick-ass annoying song, "Go Go Power Ranger."
Yeah, that was what made me turn the damn thing off. Was the damn song. I could watch freaking Mothra and Godzilla fighting, but
And the worst part is when you're actually out in the public and you hear somebody have the do 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 do, and you're thinking, "Who the fuck has that as a ringtone?"
When
Can you
the
buy
fuck
alcohol?
have you ever heard that in public?
I've heard that quite a few times. Believe
you know,
it or
honestly,
not.
now that he's mentioned it, I'm thinking back. I think I have heard it.
Yeah, and
Wow.
I'm thinking, wow, you're braver than I would. I'd rather have My Little Pony or something else than that.
I mean, my default notification is the dog from Duck Hunt, and I get people like, "Oh, Super Mario Brothers, do I need to slap you?" Because you don't understand.
Oh
Wait,
man.
Oh man, I know the one you're talking about.
So I know we talked about a little bit about this, but Ben Affleck confirms Batman's solo film is titled, get this, original, it's classic, The Batman. That's it. No subtitle, no, just The Batman. All grovelly voice and all.
You know, let me just put it this way. Ben Affleck, you did not disappoint me in the way that you played Batman. You did exactly what I expected you to.
On the positive side, still better than Val Kilmer. And George Clooney. And Uma
not
Thurman.
hard for those two, but
And Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Really
Chris
enjoyed Ben Affleck's Batman. I was other parts of the movie that I disliked immensely, but No, I'm looking forward to the next Batman, as I usually always will be.
I do. The thinking on it, he was actually the least problem I have with that movie. Thinking back on it,
I agree that he was the least problem with that movie. I will say this though, if they do go ahead with another Batman with Benny, I will watch it because as far as I'm concerned, the jury is still out
I just
on
want.
him because there wasn't enough of him solo as
Oh
Batman
yeah,
for me to fully make a decision. But it wasn't any less or any more than I was expecting from Ben Affleck as Batman.
no, I'll agree. I just also want to count, see his body count because holy crap, he killed a lot of people
Oh,
in the other
dude.
movie.
I explained to my kid why Batman is better than Superman, and he agrees with me on the collateral damage thing. I mean, freaking hell, dude. Batman, you don't kill people, dude. Even my 3-year-old knows that.
Even Deadpool was like, "Whoa, whoa, man, calm down."
Yeah, I
I
was
mean,
like, dude.
it's like, geez. So we're gonna go to the question that I had for not only you, the audience, but us three us host is 3 movies that I guess you viewed favorably or whatever it is.
You know,
So, can I
I
go
was doing it this way, just to kind of, since we didn't have too much clarification. 3 movies that we enjoyed talking about.
I'll go
That
with
I
that.
enjoyed talking about the most.
So one of mine, if I can find it real quick,
Dude, what the
was
hell? You didn't put 3 movies on a freaking list?
oh, I was been
Am I
thinking,
the only one doing my own homework, damn it?
yes,
Yeah.
was
Shit.
believe it or not is The Exorcist, and
Wow.
here's why. I hate
Didn't
horror
you give
movies.
that like a 2?
I don't remember what I gave that. I don't remember the number.
We're removing ratings on our channels, so we may not know.
No, I gave it a 3.
Oh, well, okay.
One of the reasons why is I
Full point
don't
more.
like horror movies. I'm not a big fan of them.
Was that Ryan's pick? Didn't you pick Exorcist, Ryan?
Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
But here's a reason why. Usually, when I review movies, is usually I watch it and then I mull it over. If there's any questions, I watch it over again. This was the first movie in a long time I watched just to solely pick it apart, scene by scene, line by line, each camera angle, plot holes, and I vaguely remember the movie, but I remember the parts that stuck out to me. And so this is one of the movies that I really just watched just to talk crap about it, and was solely surprised in how much I really enjoyed it. The mainly being there's not really a whole lot of straight shots in the movie.
Yeah.
That was one little touch I really appreciated. The other one was
Incendies.
Incendies. That was a movie that the more I think about it, the more I just have better feelings about it and how much I really enjoyed. It was such a great movie.
I agree. That one is one of my all-time favorite ones that I will
Yeah,
always
that was-
point people to.
That was a sleeper. That was
Yeah.
good. I liked it.
Yeah, it was definitely not a one I was really expecting. And I would say the other one, I've got a couple I was thinking about, and this is kind of cheating, honestly, but Band of Brothers. We did a whole entire episode of
Yeah,
it.
we did. So I'm giving him a pass there.
It's just still great. I've watched it 4 or 5 times since
Yeah,
then.
he's watched it more than I have, and I've seen it about 3 times, if not more.
So there's my pick. So
Right.
James,
I think top of my list, just because I love this film so much, is The Dark Knight. I mean, that to me, the way that Heath Ledger did justice to the Joker brought me back to my childhood and how much fun I had watching the Batman series with that Joker.
I would say that movie was the first Batman movie that had any character in it, like bad guy, villain, that was legitimately giddy about watching it.
Yeah.
And the first time you saw it and you saw the lines, the way he did, the way he talked, you're like, it's Mark Hamill.
I mean,
You know,
as
I
soon
was-
as he did the dress, it was
Yeah.
over.
No.
There wasn't anything better.
Because I remember we saw it together,
Yeah,
didn't
we
we?
did.
Because I remember seeing it in theaters and that happened. I remember James and I looking at each other and just these giant grins, going, "They finally did it."
Yeah. Yeah. So that one for me, I mean, Heath Ledger, may you rest in peace. There are some films I don't enjoy you in, but this one, will always be something that I enjoy. Will always be.
I think this will be a movie if and nobody else remembers anything else he does. I think this will be the one movie that will always be a standout. There are a couple other ones, but I think
Yeah.
this will always be a standout role.
Yeah, the other one is one of the older ones that we did, Blazing Saddles.
Yes.
I mean, I will always have fun talking about Blazing Saddles, doing the lines, making the jokes. There's just so much of that film. I mean, I've seen that one more times than I can even count.
Surely you can't be serious.
Always. Don't call me Shirley. It's the wrong film, but yes.
I could resist.
Anyways, and then this one we just did recently, and I had so much fun talking about it, but Up in Smoke.
Yeah.
We had so much fun doing that one. I think John and Ryan both agree that, I mean, that's just a film that you have fun with, no matter, even if you were a stoner, were not a stoner, didn't know people, or did know people. There's just so much about that one. It's one of their films that they did perfect, and
You can't.
it's hilarious.
Even if you start watching that movie in a bad mood, you'll be laughing by the end of it. So no,
Yeah.
totally.
And unfortunately, I think actually all three of those were my own picks.
Yes, I see how that goes.
I thought that was kind of funny, but those are the ones that
Shocking you
I
enjoyed
had
your own
so
movie
much
picks.
fun talking about those films,
Yeah.
and I always will.
Ryan?
Well, these are all going to be off the top of my head because no fucking way I'm going through the list.
Shocking.
First, There Will Be Blood because it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah,
Yes. Matter of fact, I use a line from that movie all the time, believe it or not, about I drank your milkshake.
Yeah,
I've used that a few times.
Daniel Day-Lewis it might be just the master of my lifetime of acting.
Because
Yeah.
just like you, he's slightly insane.
Yeah,
Slightly.
well, I love Paul Dano, and Paul Dano's only fault in There Will Be Blood was he was acting against Daniel Day-Lewis.
yeah,
You know,
Yes.
so I mean, to me, that's the biggest, compliment that Daniel Day-Lewis can make a great actor look like a shitty actor.
yeah.
Yes.
So that movie's to me always going to be my like a top 5 list. Ex Machina
Oh,
was one of my just really kind of underrated, undersaw movies that I can't wait to tell somebody about if they haven't heard of it.
That movie to me was definitely like a sleeper. I did not expect it to be like it was. I don't remember the rating it gave it, but I did like
10
it.
Seconds in, I was hooked from moment one to the last minute.
Yeah.
And very few movies had me just literally edge of my seat, leaning over towards the TV. And then third would be Super. Just hearing your guys' reaction to me picking that shit was fucking great.
damn it! You lost me
knew
at
it.
tentacle porn.
So,
Still one of my favorite things I ever said on this show.
so the question, do you guys have any honorable mentions? Because mine, I was just thinking of, would probably have to be No Country for Old Men. Because it had an amazing soundtrack.
Yeah, yeah. There's quite a few honorable mentions that I could come up with.
We just picked 3. Now I'm supposed to pick other ones?
No, just ones off the top of your head.
I mean, because this was one off the top of my head because I was thinking about it. There Will Be Blood reminded me of how much fun No Country for Old Men was.
yeah,
As odd as it sounds about a serial killer killing people, it was a fun movie.
I gotta go with the battle royales.
I love those
I love
movies
those
just
films.
because they're so random, like a trash can lid, and poison, killing everybody. No, that's
Yeah, I mean, and that's one that not a lot of people know about. I mean, if you haven't seen Battle Royale and Battle Royale 2, go watch them. They're pretty good. I really enjoy some of the abstract ones that we've done. The underground ones, of course, Boondock Saints. Come on, guys. I mean,
that was that was one of the movies that'll never make me see the actor the same way
oh
again.
yeah, we just talked about that.
That one and the one with
Another-
Jennifer Connelly.
Another total sleeper my girlfriend just reminded me of,
Trainspotting.
Cabin in the Woods.
Yes.
Yes.
That was hilarious, by the
Yeah,
way.
that was another one of mine. I don't want to keep picking all mine, but yes, Cabin in the Woods. Like, I was not expecting.
Don't pat yourself on the back too much
I
there,
was
brother.
not expecting that from Cabin in the Woods, especially a horror film coming out in the past 10 years.
The shocking is
Yeah,
I don't like
it was-
horror movies, and as soon as I saw the stoner guy with that bong cup,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, okay, this is going to be funny. This is going to be.
I know, and I love how they did that too, because they started out like the crappy horror films that you're used to, with like you got the girl walking around in her panties, the jock guy, and then all of a sudden you got this random stoner that comes up, and it's like,
Well,
This is
that's
gonna
what
be
was
fun.
fucking amazing about that movie is it almost legitimizes every other horror movie that's ever been made.
Yeah.
You know, because it plays on the tropes, but then says like, oh, well, we've been doing these tropes for so long that that it's just, you know, we need to have the stoner or the ne'er do well and the jock and the ditz and all the classic horror movie people. You
And
know?
it was one step away from needing Sarah Michelle Gellar and
oh yeah,
you know,
I mean,
and her husband, I can't remember, Freddie Prinze Jr. I mean, that's
wasn't
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
the girl from Aliens. Why am I drawing?
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, as that one actress in there, as that. I mean,
But yeah, but it to me it literally like postulates the theory that Freddy Krueger was just part of their little
yep, man, Mike
thing they had
Myers.
to do.
And they played that off really well. That was such a good movie. The little details in that movie too.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of thought that was in there. And I mean, there was also hidden jokes like the freaking zombie family, the merman, and the list that they had of people that they could bet on it. I don't know if you guys paused it and looked at that. That thing, that list is
I
hilarious.
love the fact
The unicorn. Oh my god, that makes me so happy every time.
I do love the fact that just in that universe somewhere there's a building full of monsters just
Like the cube, like you're in the freaking cube, man.
and that one scene where they all got released, I just remember laughing, going, "That's awesome!"
Well,
That's when the guy
guy's
said to me,
reaction
the
when the
Cube
mermaid's
Zero.
coming towards him. I mean,
With less calories.
Yeah.
Nah, just
Yeah, we've done a lot of great films. I mean, what?
And there's
208 episodes.
and
guys?
there've been
that's a lot
some
of
that are
films.
bad that that we purposely picked, like Wing Commander.
Yeah.
I love it, but it's so far from being a good movie, it's not even funny.
Dark Angel, or the American version, I Come in Peace.
That movie's hilarious, but for a completely different reason than what most people expect.
I just love that. I come in peace, and you go in pieces.
Oh. And I'm trying to think what other bad movies we've done. We've done
We've done quite a few.
we've done quite a few, but mainly just because we could.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, people. It's a little nip in here.
Oh shit! I forgot about that scene. Oh
Love that line, man.
And we've done movies that I actually, after I watched it, had to go out and buy. Green Street Hooligans was one of them.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Johnson.
Everything is illuminated.
Yes.
yeah,
I saw that years before we did that, and that was one of those movies that were hard to find for a while.
Yeah.
And I looked everywhere because it was one of your movies at first, and I'm
was.
like, okay, I'm buying this movie. And since then, I've showed it to half a dozen people, and everybody's like, dude.
I mean, Elijah Wood is amazing in that.
That was the movie that actually made me appreciate him as an actor, which,
that,
by the way,
me too.
which is not something I would ever thought I would say before from the boy who played North or
Hey,
Flipper.
I like North.
You
okay?
would.
I mean, I always looked at him as the kid from The Good Son.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean,
That might have been one of the first things I ever saw of him.
yeah.
See, I'm
that
thinking,
was-
I'm thinking of him, opposite Paul Hogan in Flipper. So
Yeah, if you've looked at pictures of Macaulay Culkin now, go look at The Good Son. That's really what happened.
he
Yeah.
got strung out.
Yeah, he got strung out. He got
Um,
put in the system and became a drug addict.
It's really hard to. I think it's really hard to honestly pick just
There-
three
and-
movies that we've done that we liked.
Yeah.
I know for me, I picked the three that, to me, off the top of my head, that I had the most amount of fun talking about, or just enjoy.
Joking around.
Yeah, and reality is this what's Real Flix Review is all about, is just, to try to introduce people to new movies. And
New movies to you. It
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah,
necessarily-
ones that might have slipped by you. Obviously,
Yeah.
we're not doing every goddamn thing that comes out of the theater.
Oh, hell no.
and as I've told everybody who I've talked to about the show, is the sole purpose of this is to make you watch a movie that you never would have seen, because you have no idea how many movies I've seen that I would have never fucking picked.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Exorcist was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, probably if we put all three of us together, we're looking at at least 500,000 movies that we've seen altogether.
That's probably
That's
good
a low
figure.
ball.
I was gonna say that might be a bit of an exaggeration.
And
Maybe 30,000 or so.
And unfortunately,
Uh,
like at least a good half of mine are anime.
No, I'm probably pushing 60,000 on my own, Brian, and that's a low ball.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is that I'd have to kind of average it out, which actually wouldn't be too hard. I can come up with some
And-
kind of a round figure.
And if you guys have been watching the show even long enough, you probably get kind of our characteristics as far as movies. James is pretty much more of a generalist. He likes a large swatch of movies. I like more older movies. Obviously, if you've watched my pick, like Young Mr. Lincoln, and Ryan really likes more the obscure indie artsy films. I mean,
Well, not primarily. I like mostly just kind of fun movies, but I mean, shit like No Country or There Will Be Blood or Munich. That's my kind of shit.
yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, for Jonathan Charney, James Stevens, and Ryan Preston, see you next week.
Goodbye.
Thank you.